Hey everybody, it is Shield Maiden SA and welcome back to my channel. Hey, here one of the things we do is we do talk about skin care, we do unboxings, as well as all kinds of other fun stuff. And with the winter weather we've all been experiencing, I thought now would be a perfect time to go ahead and review and unbox the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Wyoming Winter Skincare Collection. Now, of course, if this is your first time here, don't forget to make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. Ring the little bell down there. That way you get notifications every time we post something new. Hey, it's been a rough couple weeks for most of us. It's been really cold. It's been pretty brutal weather this year. Let's be honest. And I grew up in the Rocky Mountains up in Wyoming, so I definitely understand how the cold weather, even if you're not out in it, still is going to affect the hydration with your skin. So that was one reason why I was kind of excited when I saw this collection, because with Jeffree Star now being up in Wyoming, he really kind of understands like, hey, it's not just light hydration. Like you need something that's really going to get in there. So we're going to kind of go and we're going to play with some of the products. You notice I don't really have a whole lot on my face. These are not necessarily all of them face products, but I didn't want to put on any makeup or anything that would prevent anything from soaking in or anything being used to get it directly onto my skin, because let's face it, we can see there's some little rosy patches here. Yeah, my skin's a little dry. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. One of the things I want to start with here is the Wyoming Winter Healing Hand Salve. This is what the packaging looks like. It's in this really cute little metal blue tin. As soon as I can get the packaging off of it, you'll see that. There we go. Because yeah, I can tell you right now, oh, this is absolutely adorable. Look at that. Look at that. Super cute package. It's metal, so that means that it's going to be a recyclable container. It is a solid product. It has a little bit of a eucalyptus scent. I'm picking up some other like warm like cinnamon smell. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this. Usually with salves, it doesn't take a whole lot. But my hands, I can tell you, like they have just been dying the last several days. Because down here in Texas, we don't normally get really cold weather, but it did get down like into the low 30s. There are some areas that I think are still without power because of the damaging ice on the trees and trees that took down power lines, things of that nature. It wasn't like a few years ago when our power grid failed. Nope, our power grid has got it. But unfortunately, you got some of these trees that got weighed down with ice and started falling and breaking lines. So they're out getting that taken care of. Now, this is actually, for a salve, it's actually fairly lightweight as far as the feeling. Normally, when you put on things like that, comparable products would be things like Aquaphor or Working Hands. There's also one with a cow, and I can't think of what it's called. They normally feel kind of heavy once you put them on, like they're like your hands feel like that greasy. I'm not getting that with this. I am using, as you can see, on both sides of my hands, mainly on the backs because this is really where I'm feeling the most dryness. But it still feels relatively lightweight. Like I don't feel like I just put on a really heavy, deeply hydrating product. Like this, like I said, it's a solid. You really got to dip your fingers in there a little bit. Oh, it smells like wintertime. Smells like Christmas. So that's kind of fun. And then it's a really simple, just turn and lock. So you put your lid on, you lock it in place. There you go. And like I said, look at the package. That's super cute with little yaks on it. Little yaks. Yeah, and sorry guys, I've not gotten in to get my nails done because, well, I've been slothing. It's been cold. I didn't want to go outside. The next thing I want to talk about, and we're gonna test these one on each arm. That way we can kind of really see what the difference is the Jeffree Star Skin Extreme Hydration Body Butter. This is the box. Let me go ahead and get out the actual product itself. So this is the product that it comes in. The jar is very similar to some of the other Jeffree Star Skin products. Banana Fetish had a body scrub that came in a jar like this. So we're just going to take that lid off. It does have the little seal inside of it, so that way you can keep that on there. It's not overly scented. Like, I'm not picking up a lot. I'm picking up more from the salve that's on my hands than I am from this. It does smell a little bit mentholy, but here's my thing. If I am putting on a healing skin lotion, my skin is obviously really dry and it maybe needs something that's a little bit, not quite as foo-foo-y and perfume, because perfumes in your lotions will dry your skin out. So I'm just going to start with a little bit here. We're going to put it on this arm. Because like I said, my entire body my skin's been really dry especially the last few days after going through all that cold weather. Even though I was inside and I was bundled up, it was still cold and the air was really dry, which here in Texas is not our normal. Yeah, so it feels like it's soaked in really nicely. It may actually have a similar fragrance to what is in the Healing Hand Salve. Because I know one thing with Jeffree Star is he does always try and keep his fragrances complementary to each other. So we're just going to let that sit. Like it's very, very lightweight from what I can feel so far. But we'll give it a few minutes, see if my skin still feels like it's hydrated, or if I feel like I would need more of the product than what I used. Just for, like I said, just for the small batch of my forearms here. Yay! And I do. I like the blue. The blue is pretty. The blue is pretty. It makes me happy. It gives me calm. And maybe that's what it is these blues that he's using in this just give me that nice calm vibe. Where like, hey, I need to heal my skin. I need to, take it back a minute and just kind of like enjoy. But yeah, definitely. Sorry, I'm having to fight with the packaging on the next product, which is going to be the Wyoming Winter Restorative Cream Moisturizer. This has niacinamide, Photocure HH, panthenol, all kinds of, and this comes, yay! I love these packages. They're just so pretty. These are just that real luxury feel. Oh, how cute. Okay, so this one has the Jeffree Star Skin. It's the pretty, crystal-shaped jar. But on the back, there's a little yak. I'm loving it. So you just turn it off, twist the lid off here. Yeah, this one doesn't seem to be fragrance really at all. This one does not have the inner layer, but I think because that lid locks in pretty well, that's why they didn't worry about that with that container. We're going to try this on the other arm, the one that does not have my watch on it. Just going to start with a small amount. Like I said, it's a small area. Well, yeah, this goes on much smoother, much like a body cream. So like if your skin isn't as dry in some areas as others, yeah, still not really picking up a fragrance, which is nice because then it's not going to overpower anything else. I'm just going to grab just a little bit more. And we're going to let these kind of soak in on each arm and just kind of see how we're feeling here in a few minutes after we kind of take a look at these next couple of products. Now one of them, I will admit, I broke down and started using it because my skin was so dry. And that is the Magic Star Recovery Face Oil. It's your basic serum. It's got, all the good stuff you would want in a serum. It's got your mushroom extracts, which has lots of hydration. He used that in some other products with the Psychedelic Circus line. And so, yeah, like the power of mushrooms, folks. Who knew? And nice little, just like, it's an opaque bottle. And so I kind of like it because it is that, but as you can see, the oil itself is clear. I'm not going to put this on because I did actually already put some of this on my face just a little while ago, and I don't want to overdo it because especially when your skin is this dry, because let's face it, skin problems can come from too much oil or too much dryness. If your skin is really dry and you are just like packing on your moisturizers, like too much of it, it will eventually get in there and start clogging your pores. So we're not going to put on any more of her today because we have her. But once again, this is a nice little bottle. It looks really nice when it's sitting on your beauty counter. So I'm just going to tuck this in here for now. And then this one I've been dying to try is the Wyoming Winter, lip oil. Yeah, we are chapped. We are chapped. Like it's been windy. It's been dry. We are chapped. So we're going to go ahead and, okay. So this is almost a little bit more of like an aqua blue. I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. I like it. It's still a nice shade. But the lip oil itself, I believe, is actually clear. Or maybe it's blue tinted, but it's so, yeah, okay, so it is blue tinted. So when it's in lots of quantities like this, you're going to see the blue, but you can just see a little bit of it here on the applicator. We'll get it right up close there, see how it does there. Yeah. And so I kind of want to give this one a minute because it is a lip oil. And if you're looking for extreme hydration, you do need something that's going to sit there and not just soak right in. You need it to kind of sit there and kind of luxuriate a little bit for you. But I will admit it has a little bit of a lip glossy texture, which I'm not super crazy about. But at the same time, I can accept lip glossy texture if it's actually soaking in and it's not just going to like wipe off or disappear. If it's actually sitting there really getting into the skin there on my lips to kind of get rid of that chappiness. I did go ahead and use a lip scrub this morning because I have a few. Anybody who's watched my past videos, you'll see I got plenty of lip scrub, girl. So yeah, I've been using that to try to get rid of just the excess. But let's see how this does as far as getting that hydration in. So speaking of what I've already put on, like the salve, like my skin feels soft but not greasy. So that's always really a big deal, especially when you're dealing with a hand salve like this or salve. Everybody pronounces it a little bit differently. So, you know, all these things, these sometimes they get on your skin and you just feel greasy, but no, this feels actually really nice. As far as the body butter, like, yeah, it's soaked in. My skin doesn't feel dry on this arm anymore. You can definitely see like the improved texture from it being super dry to adding that little bit of moisture. And then you've got this one here where, because it's so dry, this could probably use a little bit more. What I'll probably do is put the body butter on it, just because of the fact that my skin is so dry right now from the really cold temperatures and the wind. So I'll probably put some more body butter on, but overall, like if I needed something that was less moisturizing, I think it would have worked. I think just my skin is so dry right now that she needs a little bit of help. So yeah, those were the products that came with that. I did also get the blue plushy yak. So, at some point, you know, keep an eye on my Instagram and I may go ahead and like post some pictures of my little plushy yak farm. I think I have all of them. I need to find, I think my brown one may still possibly be in the box though. Cause yeah, I've been going through and doing a lot of clean outs and a lot of cleanups and reorganizing. So I can start getting more of my stuff out of the boxes and up somewhere where I can display them and enjoy them. You know, so yeah, if this is something that you enjoy, if you enjoy unboxings, you enjoy skincare, you enjoy beauty videos, or you just kind of are looking for something kind of fun, make sure that you go ahead and like and subscribe down below. Check out some of my other videos as well. You never know, you may find something there that is your exact cup of tea. Also, you know, hey, some of you who have been with me for a while know that I do a lot of really kind of like fun geeky stuff. So don't also, you know, check me out tonight with my friends over at the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. We're going to be talking about some of what is new in the world of geek entertainment. And we are on YouTube every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So guys, for now, that's really all I've got for you. Yeah, so before we go, just the last final note. As I'm wearing this, that goopiness is going away. So unlike lip gloss where it just feels like you're sticking to yourself, it's like this is actually, you can feel it is soaking in. So some of that heaviness is just to give it time to get onto your lips and really start kind of doing its job. So guys, you know, I really hope you enjoyed this. I am hoping to have another one up for Psychedelic Circus soon, because I have those products in. And then, of course, the Jeffree Star mystery boxes dropped. So I'm going to be unboxing those. So there's going to be a lot of really fun stuff coming in the next few weeks. So like I said, make sure you hit that notifications button. And that way you're reminded every time I have a new video up. One thing I've discovered is that a good 80% of the people that view my videos aren't following me or subscribing. Like, are you waiting for an invitation? Here's your invitation. Please, please like and subscribe. So until next time, everybody, this is going to be Shield Maiden signing out. Have a good one.